Hello to myself. So I've decided to start something like an investment journal or an investment diary so that I may look back, sometime in the future, half a year from now, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years from now, and see how much I have grown, hopefully, or how many mistakes I've made across the years. So I've decided to start um, by making a note of my US portfolio that is on Robinhood. And this is an account that I started in the start of June of 2021, where I've deposited like $200 on the 3rd of June, and then progressively added slightly more money in the coming few days and weeks. And really over here, you'd see that my first two deposits were $100, so it's $200 on the 3rd of June, then progressively build it up, just putting in a bit more money, $50 here, $20 there, across the month. And it wasn't really until I think, the middle of July, where on the 15th of July, that I really, after having some experience on the Robinhood platform, which I absolutely love, I started putting in more money. Like the first part of greatest sum of money of $700 was in the middle of July. Then shortly afterwards, I put in slightly more money to build up my capital, my stash of invested capital, and continuing doing this across the rest of the month. Through August, different bursts of $100 and $500, and continuing through September, and the most recent deposit was $700 on the 2nd of November 2021. So in all, I have deposited 8,000 US dollars in this account, and that's where it stands for now. So here we're looking at the all-time investment portfolio that has accrued since my first day of investing. That's from the 3rd of June here, of $8,000. And well, there has been, I didn't start with a lot of money, so pretty much over the first month it was just small ups and downs, which you can't see in relation to the pot of money that we have here. And then really it was until the middle of July here, I've seen like a small dip, then up, dip and up, went up further, then had a larger dip, and then went up even higher, and a big dip, not all the way to my starting amount, thankfully, and then went up further. So currently we're not looking at the biggest dip of my portfolio, neither are we looking at the so-called the all-time high of my portfolio, even though it's only like a few months old. But well, that's also a good thing, because it's good to make a video at this time. I'm doing my investment journey where we're not showing all-time highs, how good my portfolio has been doing, how much I've beaten like the index and things like that. Even though at times I have beaten the index, and at other times, I'm trailing behind the index. And as a side note, I've always been using like the total US stock market index ETF, VTI, as a kind of like a benchmark of how my portfolio is doing. So that's where we're standing right now. So about 2.5%, up by 2.5% so was it from the start of June, and here we're at the start of November. So it's probably about 5 months in, and really not having $8,000 invested in the beginning, only towards the middle of August, and more recently the $700 deposit in early November. So largely my portfolio has been, these are the top holdings of my portfolio. You've probably seen this KWEB ETF that I've made like 3 videos in the past about. So my plan was to have about $1,000 invested in KWEB. That's a China tech ETF made out of many Chinese like tech companies. And then a few more individual stocks, MasterCard, PayPal, and Visa, all in the financial sector. And then followed by Moderna, the vaccine developer, and ARC, Genomic Revolution, the biotech, bioscience-centric ETF by ARC Investments, Cathy Wood's ARC Investments. So, ideally I would like to have $1,000 invested in KWEB, and also the same amount invested in each of MasterCard, PayPal, and Visa, although fully aware that there might be a concentration risk in this financial sector, and obviously I've got like some other stocks here and there. These are just like the top holdings. Obviously I think I'd like to have around $300 to $500 invested in Moderna. I don't think I'll build it up to $1,000 because it's quite volatile at this moment. It is, however, a stock that I would like to hold for long term. So as I build up my portfolio over time, I may increase it to $1,000 or somewhere between $500 and $1,000 thereabouts. So yep, here it is for KWEB. Just a quick note, a quick update for now. I've decreased my average cost price to 51.16. At the last closing price, I'm still net down by 8%, which is fine. MasterCard, which has really had a not too good streak of trading days over the past 3 months. It was just like going down, and then it has recently recovered a little bit. And it is a stock that I would like to hold long term. I think it's a great company. Currently, I'm down by 0.33%, which is fine. Actually, I've managed to average down to an average cost of less than $350 a piece, which is quite good considering that I've only invested for a few months. And let's see. Here, yeah, I was able to average down to a cost price of less than $350, which is like a price that's predates like early March. So that's pretty good. I mean, it has gone up and then it has come down. So I've kind of like averaged down quite well over the past few months. PayPal has really had a streak of not too good days over the past week. It was just coming down, and in relation to the month, it was coming down even more, and all the more so over 3 months. But it is a great company, one of the strongest companies in S&P 500, and I would like to invest long term in this company, and that's why I've been buying a little bit, I would say quite a bit more over the past few days and weeks. And you know, over the past week it has been down by 2.8%, and in a month it was down 15%, and over the last quarter down by almost 20%. So currently at my current cost price, I'm down by almost 12%, which is fine with me. I mean, short-term volatility is totally to be expected. So I mean, I'm down by $94 now, but I'm not that concerned. I'll just add in more position and build it up slowly and do swing trades in between. So kind of like buying on a Tuesday, selling on the Thursday or Friday, and then buying back in the next week on, let's say, Monday, Tuesday, whenever, at a price that's lower than what I sold on Friday in the prior week. So yeah, things like that, swing trading in between and trying to lower my cost basis for the long term. And yep, hopefully in the coming week and months, I'll not be looking at negative 11, almost negative 12%. So let's see. Visa, same story, has been coming down the same as with MasterCard and PayPal, and Moderna as well was down by over the past 2 days. So it's a good time to load up on shares of this company if any of us would like to invest in this long term. So it is quite volatile, so it's good for swing trading, but it's also pretty risky. So yep, that's just a short update for now. Now it's the start of November. I'll probably do an update to myself in a month's time, probably early December, and let's see how we go. Let's see how I go. I'll do this once every month, maybe, and then yeah, we'll see how we go, how the progress that we've made. All right, so signing off for now. This is probably not too interesting for any of you watching, but if any of you is watching and finds this interesting, finds this informative, and in Singapore terms, well, you want to kaypoh a bit, look at my portfolio, that's absolutely fine. Yep, happy to share this with you. Yep, all right then, so we'll see each other, or the next video will come in early December. Bye.